Hi everyone and welcome to the GFS gallery, very much a work in progress. Hopefully you've seen the previous video to this one, which explains exactly what's going on in the gallery, and even more exciting perhaps that I am writing an aquascaping book. So thanks so much to all the lovely comments from all of you guys congratulating me, especially on the book. It really means a lot and it gives me extra motivation to make sure I come up with something really special for you all. So thanks again, really appreciate all those lovely comments, and I promise I will reply to as many of you as I can. So I just wanted to kind of show you around the gallery, just a little bit of an insight into what's going on and some potential plans for the future. And I hope you enjoy the video, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you do enjoy this, and drop me a comment below. Is there any other aquariums that you'd like to see in here that I've not got planned yet? Let me know. Always open to ideas. Excuse the reflections, it's so bright. We're really having a beautiful few days here in the UK weather-wise. Really love the sunshine. And the fish are a little bit shy at the moment. Let's turn the light up and see. This is the Kessel A160 WE Tuna Sun. This is the power there, and then there's the spectrum on the left. So I've turned it right up to maximum, and hopefully they'll, if I sort of do this, sometimes they think they're going to be fed. So hopefully they'll come out. You can see a male there right in the centre of the screen. A little bit shy, a little bit camera shy. There's another male there on the right. Beautiful. These are called Chindongo Suluizi. I got these from Kev's Riffs, which he breeds his own fish. So these are real stunning specimens. Let's move over to the 600. Now I do have some severe algae issues in here. If we get up close, let me show you. See if we can get some of this thread algae. Can't really see it on the camera perhaps, but if I get up close, grab some of this. Here we go, look at this. You can see this, like blanket weed. I'm pretty sure this is just caused by all this excess sunlight that's coming through. I'll just show you out, excuse the mess, but you can see the garden there, this super bright sunshine coming through. Like I say, it's a work in progress, so nothing's looking particularly tidy at the moment. But hopefully Andrew, the decorator, he's actually going to finish painting tomorrow. I'm in London tomorrow working, but it means Friday, which is 2 days from now, we can get everything in position. So this is really exciting. You can actually start playing around with the positions of the tanks, etc. One of the big questions I got was, how did I move the tanks? So you can see they are quite far away from the wall. All I did was empty as much water as I could without making the fish suffer. A couple of inches, 5 centimeters or so of water at the bottom of the aquarium, giving the fish obviously some water to stay alive. And then I literally slid the tanks by myself. The cabinets are completely flat. The wooden floor is obviously quite smooth. So actually it wasn't as hard as maybe you might imagine. And yeah, just slid them gently across and no problems. This is good news. It means we can position it anywhere in the gallery you like. I am probably going to position it most of the aquariums, in fact all the aquariums apart from the Oase Highline 175 will be positioned in this area here in the distance where those step ladders are, and along the sides. This is because it's shaded, so we're not going to get direct sunlight in here, which is going to help us control this algae that I've been suffering from. So just wanted to show you a couple of equipment additions that will be used on the 1200. We've got the Kessel A360X. These are the top of the range freshwater lights from Kessel. They have adjustable spectrum. They have an adjustable kind of red part of the spectrum, which is where the old Kessels were kind of lacking. So really looking forward to trying that out. Might try to grow some colourful stem plants in the new setup. And the guys at D&D have kindly sent me a dosing pump. So I've never used dosing pumps before. Let me know in the comments if you've used a dosing pump. Basically we fit this to a big bottle of liquid fertiliser. I'll probably use the Aquascaper Complete Liquid Plant Food or Tropica Specialised. and we can program it to dose as much as we want, as often as we want. So I'll probably be dosing about 10 millilitres a day, and it can be dosed over whatever period of time you like. It's all controllable via your phone as well. So really excited to try this out. And after a couple of months of usage, I'll give you guys an honest review of it, so you can look forward to that. So under cover here we have our large sofa. We're actually going to give this away and get us something smaller and potentially more comfortable, so to use as a dedicated seating area for viewing our beautiful aquascapes, hopefully. Here we've got the 3-valve flex. It's got some floating crypts in there that I wanted to save from the 1200. Green neon tetras there in the background, some glow light tetras, and then there's a pair of epistogrammas that I actually bred myself. So fish are really healthy, showing good coloration. I'm feeding them quite regularly, doing water changes, but as you can see the aquascape is looking pretty horrendous. But I will be doing a completely new aquascape in here as a project for Tropica aquarium plants. Most of you guys know by now I do work with them. You can check out their channel actually. I did do, some of you may have seen it already, I did film a vlog at their headquarters in Denmark, in their greenhouse and their laboratory, the tissue culture laboratory, which is an exclusive. Hardly anyone's actually seen inside this place, so it's a real kind of treat to be able to share inside the laboratory for you guys. So do check out that video. I'll leave a link at the top of the screen right now. And do subscribe to the Tropica channel. There will be lots more vlogs and content coming your way soon, so worth keeping an eye on that. I do have some exciting news actually. I will be there for a whole week every month pretty much, so lots of great content going to be coming your way from the awesome Tropica aquarium plants in Denmark. So just to give you a kind of sense of how big the gallery is, it looks really quite big now without all of the other bits of furniture in. We had lots of shelving units, etc. in here. So we might streamline this. We do have some books that I do want to keep in here. But yeah, lots of room for just swapping things around and streamlining things, keeping the kind of all the tanks that look similar together in maybe one line to get this nice aesthetic. And the closer the tanks are together, the easier they are to maintain as well. So just lots of kind of things to consider. We are going to get new, you can see some light switches and plug sockets that have been removed. These are probably going to be upgraded as well. And this is just the first layer. This is the undercoat of paint we've got on here right now. And then Andrew is going to put a top coat of this high endurance paint, high quality paint, which is wipeable. So in the case of any kind of splashes, any dirt, etc. that might get against the wall, we can quite easily wipe that off. So let's just let's have a bit of a close-up of the 1200. Really love this scape. I'm really going to miss it if I do rescape it. Most of you guys did say in the previous video that you would like to see a rescape. It does make sense to do a rescape. It offers obviously more content for the channel. You know, I can go into detail about how I rescape it, why I rescape it, why I do the techniques that I do, maybe using some different hardscaping principles, some different plants, although I will more than likely be using these epiphytes, so the Anubias, the Bucophilandras, some mosses. Check out that BBA on the Frodo stone. It's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? So yeah, really going to miss this scape, but it served me well. You know, it's 16 months old, I think, maybe 17 months old. I remember very well setting it up. I think it was on Boxing Day last year, the year before last even. So yeah, it served us well. It's given us loads of nice content for you guys, hopefully, to learn from and be inspired. It's by far, probably, well, I say by far, it seems to have been one of the most popular aquascapes that I have created. Certainly very popular on Instagram and Facebook as well, and for good reason. You know, it's a great size aquarium, Aquascaper 1200, 120 centimeters long, 60 centimeters front to back, so that's 4 feet by 2 feet front to back by 18 inches or 45 centimeters tall. which gives us about 300 litres or about 90 US gallons. The glass is 12 millimeters thick, or just under half an inch thick, super low iron glass, so super transparent. Now I have had some feedback about this silicone micro bubbling here. Now the reason for that is this actual aquarium is a prototype. It's not the production model. So there are some slight flaws in the quality, and I have been warned that it could leak at any point. So I am actually tempted to replace the aquarium completely. So we'll still have an Aquascaper 1200, but it will be relative. I think it's going to either be brand new or just used. I'm going to go down to Aqua Depot tomorrow in London and hopefully pick up this brand new tank and swap it over. So we'll have flawless silicone work and a nice, no scratches and things like this. So it'd be nice to work with a brand new canvas. And then, as discussed, upgrade the lighting from the 360 WE Tuner Sun to the 360X, and I'll do a nice step-by-step unboxing of that and show you how it works. And I'll probably fit another filter as well. We've got the Awase Biomaster. Let's show you inside the cabinet, shall we? Bit of a mess in here, I'm afraid. The Biomaster 600 thermo filter. So it has the awesome pre-filter here, which you can rinse under the tap. Just some feedback from yesterday's video. People are wondering, why I was rinsing the media under tap water. Well, that's because the pre-filter is purely mechanical. All the biological media is actually inside the filter, so we don't touch that. We only touch this probably once every sort of 4 to 6 months, and then every week we clean the pre-filter under tap water. So the biological media, all that beneficial bacteria, remains healthy, but it doesn't matter if we clean the pre-filter mechanically, because there's going to be very little biological bacteria build up in there. Built-in heater here. This is set to 24 degrees Celsius, or I forget what that is in Fahrenheit. I think it's maybe 72, maybe 74. Let me know in the comments. Huge CO2 bottle here. This is a 6 kilo bottle. Shout out to Aquarium Gardens for supplying that. I've actually got a new diffuser, inline diffuser here. This is CO2 Art. Really, really good quality. Very, very fine micro bubbles, and actually completely kind of detachable. You can break it down into smaller pieces and for ease of cleaning. So really good quality diffuser. And then the mother of all regulators. This is an absolute beautiful regulator from my friends at Greenleaf Aquariums. I've had this for 3 years or so. Absolutely flawless performance. Really love it. And real high piece of good quality stainless steel, etc. And do have a similar regulator on the 600, which is the CO2 Art regulator as well. There you can see the Kessel controller here, which we'll be using with the new Kessels, the 360Xs. There's a timer there for the solenoid, and you can see all the other plugs there for the other electrical bits of equipment. And yes, I'm digressing, aren't I? I will probably add another filter, probably another Awase Biomaster 600 thermo filter, just to get extra circulation in the aquarium, help keep the water super clean, not only mechanically but biologically as well. And this is going to help limit the risk of algae and just maintain really high water quality, which is really important when we're keeping livestock. So like I said, guys, going to be sad to see this scape go, but also super exciting to see what I'm going to create next. So let me know in the comments, what kind of scape would you like to see? Let's bear in mind I'm probably going to reuse some of the hardscape and plants. My number one idea is maybe going for an island composition. So if we go over to the other part of the room now, if you imagine the 1200 slap bang in the center of this wall area, I think an island would look nice. It would give us this sense of centrality. Is that even a word? This center. So if you imagine the island scape in the middle of the 1200, in the middle of the room, it's really going to accentuate this kind of central concept. Hopefully that makes sense. Here's the male epistogramma here. It's looking really nice and colourful. Looking forward to rescaping this. Probably do just super easy plants, all the Tropica green label plants. If you weren't aware, Tropica have 3 categories of plants: easy, medium and advanced, and I'll probably just stick to the easy. Probably won't use CO2 injection, and hopefully just show to you guys that you can create something really quite beautiful in a very simple setup without costing too much money, which everyone has access to. You know, pretty much every country that keeps aquariums will have access to the Fluval range. So this is the reason I'm very keen to keep the Fluval Flex, just to show everyone that watches my channel that you can create something quite beautiful with something that's very easily available and affordable as well. And here's Nimrod. Let's get a close-up of Nimrod. There you go, mate. Whoa! So my battery on my gimbal's just run out. It's embarrassing. Sorry, guys. There he is. Super active. Love Nimrod so much. I'm sorry, Nimrod, that I've neglected your aquarium, but you'll have a beautiful new scape either in the Fluval Flex or in the Duo Terra setup. So excited about that. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that informal vlog. Just an update of the gallery, a bit of work in progress and some ideas of what we can execute over the next few days. Let me know in the comments if you've got any ideas for yourself. You know, what sort of scape should we do in the 1200? What should we do with Nimrod? Should we put them in the Flex or should we put them in a Duo Terra? Let me know in the comments. Really appreciate them. You take care. Keep on scaping. Cheerio.